And we back. Yesterday we found out that this man right here is an all-star. And it's the most excited I've been as a Chicago Bulls fan since the Derrick Rose era. So that's a big thing for us. Now, along with him, we found out 13 other NBA players who are going to be all-stars other than the starters. And it's fun, man. I know a lot of people are upset that their favorite players didn't get in. But you know what? There are always going to be snubs. If you want to hear my full opinion about the all-star rosters, go watch my other video that I dropped on my second channel. But in the spirit of the all-star game, it is time for me to do the all-star only rebuilding challenge. Players 1 through 15 on my roster have to be current or former all-stars. Now, this will be difficult, because y'all know a lot of the all-star caliber players are the ones that are usually considered untouchable, but we're gonna do what we gotta do. Y'all always amaze me, right? In the video that I dropped 2 days ago, the Amari Love career sim, I asked for like 30,000 likes, just trying to see if y'all could get it done. Well, y'all exceeded that by a lot. So in today's video, since we're talking about 2021 All-Star Game, can we shoot for 21,000 likes? Should be a cakewalk for y'all, but let's see if we can get it done. And for you newer dudes out there, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1 million subscribers, and we are dropping bangers left and right. I can't be the only one that when they wake up, they're like, their voice sounds different. You know what I'm saying? Like I woke up maybe 30 minutes ago, and my voice still hasn't adjusted to being awake. Today, we are playing with the Dallas Mavericks, who had a big win the other day. Luka Doncic calling game. And since we do know untouchables, we take every single team and we'll finally see who's on our Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks, who's on our team? We have Kawhi, so we have an all-star already. We have Drew Holiday, Pascal Siakam, who is a former all-star. We have LaMarcus Aldridge, who is a former all-star. Who else? Isaiah Thomas, who is a former all-star. Okay, somebody's doing this challenge for me. Somebody is doing this challenge for me because we started off with some key pieces. Now, just because they fit now don't mean we keeping them around, but you get what I'm saying. Now, since there is no untouchables, let me deselect everybody that's not the Dallas Mavericks. And now it is our time to finally get to the rebuilding part of this video. Let's make everybody the position that will give them the most value. I feel like I haven't done a rebuild in a long time. Spoiler alert, let me tell you how my weeks go now. I sit down for 1 day a week typically, and I shoot all my rebuilding videos in the same day. So you know what? I could just chill for the rest of the weekend and worry about different projects like Called Game or the Third Channel or things like that. So yes, we be both recording, but today I had to go out of my way to do one that is topical because I like to talk about all-stars. So we have a couple players here that fit it, but I like Pascal Siakam enough, but I feel like his trade value is still pretty high. If we want to get somebody that's better, 3.5 star. LaMarcus Aldridge, 3.5 star. Derrick White, 2.5 star. Isaiah Thomas, not going to be that much. I do believe that Isaiah Thomas can be safe unless, and I mean unless, we get a way better player. But IT, man, welcome back to basketball. If y'all didn't know, he was playing with Team USA in some type of tournament that I don't know the real details about. But I know I see him getting buckets. I know I see him getting buckets, and that's what I love to see. All right, who's the guy? Who's the guy that we go after? I think that Nickeil Alexander-Walker should have decent value. We're using Drew Holiday and Nickeil Alexander-Walker to find our secondary star. I thought I had, did I not have Drew Holiday on my team? I made him a center, y'all. I made Drew Holiday a center, so of course his overall is dropping. Hold on. Shooting guard Drew Holiday. And look at that overall. Now, Drew Holiday is one of those dudes. Drew Holiday's a former all-star. Drew Holiday was an all-star with the 76ers before he got traded. Yes, 2013, the year after the Derrick Rose. Okay, but we use him at 4 star. We use Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 2.5 star. Bro, we might be able to get like a really good secondary star. Can we snag Joel Embiid? Is that too much to ask for? We will also give you Kevon Looney. You give us back your worst player, and in this case, it's also got to be somebody that's not young. The rest of their roster is young. They going towards a rebuild. Give us back Terrence Mann, who's 1-star value. A pick. 2 picks. 3 picks, that's my best offer. Yes! Joel Embiid! Welcome to the team. Wow, we got potentially this year's MVP on the roster. Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam, LaMarcus Aldridge as our guys right now. But we gave up 3 first-round picks, which is a lot in this trade. But you know what we can do? We get assets and we flip them. Can we somehow turn Jonah Bolden into a first-round pick? I've done crazier things in 2K. I thought that was Drew Holiday coming back. I'm like, wait a minute. I've done crazy things. So now we just got an extra first round pick. Thank you for your service, Jonah Bolden, who I don't even think he's on the NBA roster anymore. And now we go trade finder Pascal Siakam at $30 million, and that first round pick we just got back from the Suns, and see who that former All-Star can be. Oh my God, this should have been the first trade we did. We have to get Zach LaVine on the team. Zach LaVine on the team. We get back Rudy Gay, who we will have to flip back later. But listen, we have now. One thing they always say about Zach LaVine is that his defense is poor. And now we got Kawhi Leonard and Joel Embiid to play alongside him, so we don't care about his individual defense because we got the rest around him. Okay, so we have our, what I would consider, big three. Now we have to fill the rest of the roster on these former All-Stars. I need cheaper / maybe former All-Stars that's a little bit out of their prime. You know what I'm saying? If we want cheaper, Trae Young can be a guy, but he's super expensive at an 88 overall. D'Angelo Russell's a former All-Star, but he's far from cheap. Derrick Rose, come on, Derrick Rose is going onto the list. Goran Dragic is not cheap, but he does fit the challenge. Derrick Rose is probably going to be a guy we trade for because A, he is cheap, and his trade value, y'all know, is not that high, and he's going to fit the challenge. I'm even looking further down because I'm trying to think about old point guards that may be way past their prime, like a Jeff Teague, who can just be on the roster. Jeff Teague or Rondo probably won't get minutes for us, but they're former All-Stars. They fit the challenge. First one, though, let's go get D Rose, man. Is Derrick Rose going to be our starting point guard? Probably not. He probably fits better as a backup point guard. We trade finder him. They want LaMarcus. That is too expensive. Oh, we already have Isaiah Thomas as a backup point guard. Interesting. I forgot about that. Okay, let's take a step back. Forget about the point guard position at the moment. Let's go focus on a backup shooting guard. Okay, this is very wishful thinking because I don't think this trade would ever go through. Who's a bad contract you have? Give us back Tim Hardaway Jr. We give you back a young player, like Zach LaVine. We'll give you back Derek White. Okay, so this is my offer. And then you attach some picks onto it. I know this is probably not going to work. I think that's all of our first round picks. This is not going to work, but it's worth a try. And it's not. Okay, so I wanted to try to get him because he is a cheap point guard that could start for us, but we're taking that away. And we're going to go look at cheap shooting guards, backup shooting guard positions for Zach LaVine that is a former All-Star. And that's actually where things get a little bit tougher. Victor Oladipo is a cheap as far as trade value go, but he's not cheap in his overall. Yeah, former All-Stars for the backup shooting guard position. It's kind of tough. Even the backup small forward position is really tough. Okay, maybe this challenge is a lot harder than I was thinking. DeMar DeRozan fits the challenge, but again, he is super expensive. Right now, we have Kawhi, we have Kawhi, Joel Embiid, Zach LaVine as our three, and all of those players are like expensive players. I'm gonna have to trade LaMarcus for cheaper options. We also have Bogdanovich and Rudy Gay at $14 million each. Maybe this ain't that bad because we have super big contracts right now. I'm going cheaper here. We're getting Julius Randle at $18 million. We're giving up a first-round pick. We're also getting back Montrezl Harrell, another first-time All-Star in the team, just like my guy Zach LaVine. So our starting lineup is starting to look better and better every single day. We need to figure out that point guard position, but we did get another former All-Star that is cheaper than LaMarcus Aldridge and better than LaMarcus Aldridge right now. Okay. Trade happening. Trade exception. We are the most expensive team in the NBA. But we talk about and Devin Booker, at the end of the day, I think Devin Booker will end up being an All-Star. I'm just letting you know that right now. I think he's going to be the injury replacement for Anthony Davis, but I could be wrong. And his secondary position is point guard, so he could do it. We'll see how it goes. But our starting lineup is All-Star. All current All-Stars. Again, because I think Devin Booker's going to be in there. But the bench needs help when it comes to former All-Stars. So we have to keep it cheap. And I think we can. I think our starting lineup is going to be so dominant that, like, our bench players don't matter. Now we are, like, really struggling. Because off the bench, we have Isaiah Thomas, who's probably going to be here to stay. But we have to figure out the other cheap. There's Melo. Melo definitely fits the challenge. We do need a power forward. I think Melo is going to be the guy that we go for. I don't think anybody else is going to fit our challenge. So we're going to get Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, we trading Derek White for him, but at the end of the day, we need All-Stars. And Melo is a multiple former All-Star. You know what I'm saying? TJ, I'm saying Bogdanovich for a bigger trade. I feel like we can do a bigger trade to get a 6-man or something that's hot. but finding that backup everything else. Basically, what I'm thinking is old players like Carmelo Anthony and Derrick Rose, who we can trade for. So let's go talk about Derrick Rose with them, man. He plays for the Pacers right now. I think if we throw them a bunch of second-round picks, we can bring Derrick Rose into the team. So we give them, how much is he making? $7 million. So we give them back Josh Jackson. They got to make up $1 million. We got to make up $1 million for them. We give them Josh Jackson and TJ that's too much. Josh Jackson and Jordan McRae. And then the second. 2 second-round picks. 3 second-round picks? Come on, bro. What? Hello? You're not hello? Did I just overpay? Yes. But he was the only guy that I could. Okay, we will start Devin Booker at the end of the day. So we need these last 4 roster spots, right? To be former All-Star somehow. How? Who? Like who? Pau Gasol. Welcome to the. Oh, we got to trade for Pau? Okay, so Pau Gasol, Kyle Korver. Tyson Chandler was an all-NBA player and a former All-Star. Add him to the team. Cool. Is this cheating? No, it's not. Iggy was an one-time All-Star. This is not cheating, ladies and gentlemen. This is just us gaming the system, which is code for, yeah, maybe we're cheating. I'm adding Marc Gasol to the list. Joakim Noah is a guy we could sign. Okay, so we have the makings of making this team work. Okay, beautiful. We still have Bogdanovich in the first-round pick. Throw them together. Victor Oladipo came up on this trade radar a few times. We rather get Draymond Green, and it's not because Draymond Green is better than Victor Oladipo. It's because our guard position is stacked right now, and we really need more forward/small forward play. I think if I make Carmelo a small forward, his overall will go up. Melo can be that backup power forward. And yeah. So let's try to do this deal without giving up a first or one of our players. I will give you this guy. Okay, deal. All right. So now Draymond is going to be a backup position for us. And then we take Melo, make him a small forward. He goes up to an 80. I'm liking what we're doing here. So at the moment, the only guy on our roster that is not a former All-Star is TJ McConnell. Not that bad. You know, I think we're living nicely if TJ McConnell is the only guy that we have to trade. Yeah. So let's figure that out. We still have a first-round pick, too. We didn't even give up a first-round pick. So what position should we be looking for? Our point guard position is kind of rough with just Derrick Rose. But again, I think that Devin Booker, Isaiah Thomas, Zach LaVine can even play some backup one. I mean, they should just accept this trade. They won't Bro, I'm giving you a cheaper, better player at the moment. Don't try to take Kyle Korver away from us. No, not hot sauce. Do we do this deal? Sure. And then I'll just flip Damian Lee really, really quick. We go talk to the Celtics. Get 40-year-old Pau Gasol. Get the brothers together. Get the band back together. Damian Lee. Why? And okay, sure. Whatever. All-star for all-star. So we're looking at a roster of Book, LaVine. I didn't even know Zach LaVine's overall was higher than Devin Booker at the moment. Okay. Zach LaVine, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, Julius Randle, and Joel Embiid. Off the bench, we have Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, Isaiah Thomas, it's weird that he's a shooting guard. I'll probably switch that back. Draymond Green, Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, Andre Iguodala, Kyle Korver, Joakim Noah. That's our roster, man. Tell me this ain't a goated roster, bro. I know we don't really have a point guard. And like I said, I'm going to make Isaiah Thomas back to a PG because he's too small. I'm going to make him back to a PG, and then I'll make Derrick Rose a shooting guard. So his overall will go up and like that. Okay. Yeah. Who's beating this team in a 7-game series? Nobody. First game of the season. Keep the rotation the way I have it, 2K. First game of the season. No trades. Kemba Walker. No trades. Big time win against. Oh, we traded Drew Holiday away. I think we did an amazing job here, by the way. It does help that we started off with Kawhi Leonard, though. Starting off with Kawhi Leonard was super, super crucial. This is a team that will beat or potentially can beat the best record of all time. Hey, man, this is proof that 73-9 Warriors team was a glitch demigod team until they got to the finals. But, like, it's so hard to beat that record. Oh, imagine if this would have happened in real life. LaMelo Ball, Chicago Bulls. But it's so hard to beat that record in this game, bro. It just is. We ended up 61-21, which is great. That's amazing. That's significantly good. But that ain't nothing. Like, that we're way worse than I thought we were going to be. So I don't know what happened. James Harden and LaMelo Ball play for my Chicago Bulls. That is beautiful, man. Imagine that. All right, whatever. We are the 1 seed. I think that's all that matters at the end of the day. We were the best team in the entire league. Yes. By like 7 or so games, so that's cool. Taking a look at our own personal stats, if you were interested, Joel Embiid led us in scoring. Also averaged about 15 rebounds and 2 blocks. Kawhi Leonard did Kawhi things. Zach LaVine did Book. Leading us in assists was Devin Booker, then Kawhi, then Julius Randle. All right, you know, we happy. We happy with the results. Other than this, Draymond, what's up, bro? I mean, I know you were coming off the bench, so I didn't expect your counting numbers to be that great. But even the assists are down. That's why we traded for you, to be that playmaker on the court. Whatever. All right, let's get into it. First, I'm going against the Warriors, who have Bam Adebayo, John Collins. This is a younger team, other than Terrence Ross. We should be good here. We lose game 1. But other than that, we should be good, and we are. Minnesota Timberwolves, who do y'all have? Kyle Lowry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, all right. But this is a quality NBA team. All right, Minnesota, y'all doing it right? What? That's not like y'all. JK. Kinda. Game 2 is a win 2. Game 3 is a loss. Will we get out of here in 5? Yes. The 7th seed Utah Jazz, couple upsets on their way here. Not a super crazy team. They do have some good defense in like Mikal Bridges, Malcolm Brogdon, Maxi Kleber. They also got Jokic, which is cool, Slim Jokic. Reggie Jackson at the shooting guard position, to me, is the weakest link, and I understand his overall is higher than Maxi's, but I still think he is the weakest link out of the bunch. We're going to take advantage of that with Zach LaVine. Nope, no, we're not. Nikola Jokic is going to take advantage of us. Game 2 is a win. 3 is a win. Okay. They're pushing the boundaries. They're pushing the boundaries just a little bit. Okay, all right. We're going to an 8-man rotation. We will not be losing here to this team. Not today. Draymond's going to get some minutes because Draymond is a playoff player, at least in real life. You can't really do that in 2K. Like, his numbers are terrible in 2K, but in my mind, he is a playoff player. Let's get into this game 7 against the 7th seed. Nikola Jokic is doing big things. We're up by 20. I feel confident that that's going to be into that series, and it is. Who was it? Okay. All right. A good team win, but we're going against the Chicago Bulls at the 4th seed. They got a couple great players here, man. They got some young players. They got some current great players. I'm a little afraid. I'll admit it. This team looked good. It looks stellar. JK, we're better. 4-game series, I'm calling it. Game 1. Nope. Dang. Can you imagine? But they do have James Harden, who ain't going to allow them to get swept. But 5-game series seems realistic. And Joel Embiid wins Finals MVP. Beautiful. All-star only. All-star only. I'm going back to my roster just to make sure. All-star only roster is here. Let me show y'all the proof, because I know some of y'all were too young to remember the Joakim Noah All-Star years, 13 and 14, 15 for Kyle Korver. A lot of the times for Powell, same thing with Mark, 3-time Draymond, Iggy 1-time, D Rose 3-time, 10-time for Melo, 10-time Melo. We had Devin Booker last year, and again, I do believe this year as well. Julius Randle is not officially on his card, but he is an all-star this year. Same thing with Zach LaVine, Joel Embiid, Isaiah Thomas 2-time, and Kawhi Leonard 6-time technically, or 5-time technically, and that's our roster. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. Like I said, 21,000 is the goal, and I know y'all can destroy that, and I'll see y'all soon. In the description is the link to my other channels, because we have been dropping videos on my IRL channel and dropping videos on my NBA channel, and you don't want to miss out on that. Until Friday, I'll see y'all Friday. Peace.